Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome everybody back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. My name is Garlic Bread, and today we have some very interesting things to talk about today. This is the second part to the first part. So before we actually get started here, let's show you where we are and where we came from and where we will be going. So we came all the way down here, about here. So Budapest we came from, and we're about we're here at this gas station, which sadly we have to go through another toll booth, so that's going to be interesting. And what I didn't do is I didn't look at the map to see if I can bypass these ones. Guess I can see if I can look here. I guess I could. Even though it's probably going to add how much time? 16 hours. It's going to be add another hour or so. But we'll see how we get through this one. Then we'll determine on if we're going to go through these two. If I can get better at going through these toll booths, then I'll just go through both of these. But if not, then I would have to go through this one. Yeah, then I'll just cut through this. I'll make a left over here, and then travel down, and then go back up here, and then continue on and go right around Berlin. But so we have all this to go, and then so we're gonna go here to Caesar, I suppose, you know, don't get mad at me. And then we're gonna go all the way up here, and then take this little road off over here, which would actually, I think that would be actually a pretty cool thing to see, and then take it all the way up here. So let's get going, and you know, like I said, we got a couple of things to think about or to talk about. Not nothing too crazy here. First thing I want to talk about is actually what SCS, the creators of Euro Truck Simulator, and EST2 will be bringing us. And the thing is, what they will bring in us, and actually let me take that away, is something really cool. Nothing really for us as drivers, but for modders. And what they're gonna do is they're just when there's no traffic. Really? I just cannot. Really, and then you're gonna stop right there. Of course you are. So what they're doing is they brought out this, it's called SCS blending tool. And what it is, it's for anybody that like to be a modder or does mods for these games. I don't know if it's strictly for ATS or what it's gonna be, but you know, or not, possibly ATS, but also Euro Truck Simulator 2. But you can do mods through this program that they have done. You can download it on your computer, and then they give you little steps on how to create things and how to create things successfully. So if you're just starting off or starting out and you don't know how to do it, you now have the option to do it. and it'll definitely be definitely be good. There's always things coming out, these modders coming out with great things. So I'm really excited about that. But the question is, I guess really, what will it work in a way? And the reason why I'm saying this is, I think they're biting off more than they can chew. They still got EST2 coming out. Not coming out. They have EST2. That's been available for 3 years now, and and then now they have ATS that's coming out. I really is that a way for me to go? Or is that blocked off? I can't tell. So if I can go to this right one. No, it's closed. Alright. Alright, here we go now. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the far right as much as I can, I guess. I'll put on my 4 ways. So hopefully we can get through this without a hitch like the last time. I'm going to go to our far right here. Just a little bit more. Let's pay this toll. Almost forgot about the toll. Oh yeah, that is so much easier. Oh. I just have to turn sharper right. That's all. See, I can go to the right. My issue the last time was going to the left. That was my issue. So at least I can go to the right, Or maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, let's see if we can. Alright, let's stop it. Let's put it in reverse here. Come on. Nope. Alright. Alright, come on. Really? It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days. Alright, let's see if I can cut it sharper now. bit to the right. I might have to stop. Yep. Oh, I can put it in proper gear here. Go to the right. Nope. Alright, let's try this again. Come on. Why does my truck don't want to turn? That's like, that's... Come on. Come on. Nope. Alright. Alright, now we just have to reverse it just a little bit here. Oh, if I can turn my wheel the right way. Really? Alright, let's see if I can center this. Alright. Come on. There you go. Alright. Alright, let's turn off our signal. Not as bad. Could have been worse. Could have been, way worse. Could have been what it was yesterday. That was just a disaster. That was 5 minutes of me just trying to get through that, and then another 3 or 4 trying to get into that parking space. So that's just ridiculous. And my question is, should I deal with that again? That is the question that I have. Should I really deal with that again, or should I take an hour out of my trip? I don't think it's gonna take. I don't think it took an hour out of my trip just to do that. So I'm not gonna take an hour. You know why? To me, why make up an hour? I want to make sure is my. Oh yeah, they are. Why is my what you call it? Why is my totally forgot. Why would I, in a sense, why would I take an hour out of my trip when speeding offense. Why take an extra hour when it's only gonna take not an extra, but like 5 minutes. To me that makes no sense. Why take an extra hour just when it really takes you 5 minutes. It just doesn't make no sense. So anyways, so the blending tool, so that's what's going on. They just announced it. They do have a website that you can I think, yeah, where you can you go to the website, click on it, download it, and then it's all will be there. So you can download the software and all that, and you know you have it. And then they also dedicated a separate form for you guys. So if you know, if there's any problems or whatever, you know, you're more or less happy to go over to that form, you know, just like they have it for Euro Truck Simulator 2. So that's what they got. So it definitely be different, you know, for you guys. So yeah, I will add both of those websites in the description. I think that's close too. So once again, we're gonna go to the far right. Well, actually, I'm gonna put this on low now. Yeah, I'm hauling. Just put a center here. I remember once, and I think this happened with my first modding. I had a long that actually went pretty smooth for now. Wow, look at that. Car gonna let me go? Yes, it will. Alright. That went a lot smoother. Wow, that was. I remember my first modded trailer that I picked up. It was I forgot what it was, but I don't know if what it was. Either I took too long or something, and the tow booth glitched out, or what it was, but it happened where I couldn't go anywhere, and I don't know why. I think it was my very first modded trailer, and I just thought that, you know, it was so wide. It was actually hanging off more than what this was now, so I thought that it was gonna clip like the you know, the tow booths, and I didn't want to create damage to it or create damage to my truck, so I was going so slow, and I guess it glitched out and the arm went down, or the game thought that I already went past, so it, you know, the arm just automatically went down for the next guy, and it when it did it in between my tractor and my trailer, so I was stuck in between both of those, so I couldn't do much, you know. Even if I could have dropped the trailer, turned around, you know, pay the toll again, and then turn around again and go behind that trailer, I still wasn't able to move that trailer back so I can pay it again and then go forward. So it was a loss, but it was a while ago. But that was actually a lot smoother than the last time, which I am very glad to. As you can see, I'm doing 10 over. the old double nickel. And the reason is because we gotta make up some time. If not, this is gonna turn into a three episodes. And if it turns into 3 episodes, this will be a late cargo. And that is not good. So I really don't want to be a late cargo. I really want this to be as perfect as possible, so I don't lose any money. That's the plan, anyways. So, so I can pay off some of my debts and buy another truck and have another driver. So I really would appreciate that. Don't get me wrong, my driver now that I have is getting up there, making about 3,000 roughly. But a second driver would definitely help out. So yeah, that is what's going on. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of this. I enjoyed it. That was definitely a struggle for me trying to get that trailer. I did edit that. I had to do a lot of editing on that video, due to the fact that it just me going through that, trying to go through that tow booth was just 5 minutes alone, and then me trying to figure out that parking situation was another 3 or 4. So I had to edit that out. It was just too much boring stuff. So I just edited some of it out to make it better for you guys. And then of course, so that was just crazy, So I just edited out. If there was something more exciting, started a thunder or a flood or something, then I probably would have saved it. But it was just too much. We're gonna start slowing down here because this 4-wheeler is. So but yeah, that was just crazy. First thing that ever happened to me, and then I was frustrated because the trucks behind me was honking, and then I was being late to sleep, and I didn't want to lose money, or I didn't want to fall asleep. So I was just in that constant battle of trying to do that, and so it was just a fiasco. So that's just it. That's how it is, unfortunately. But that's all part of the game, That's why I really can't wait for American Truck Simulator, because these roads and tow booths, hopefully will be a lot longer. So you can, of course, do it yourself. Not do it yourself. In a way, go smoother through the tow booths and not so much, get stuck. So, but we'll see. We will see as we're getting up. Great, another tow booth. Start slowing down. Come on. A little harder on the brakes here. I don't have no dead zone on my brakes. But I do have the brake intensity very low. To me, that just adds more realism to it. But that's just me, So, that's how it goes. To me, it just adds more realism to it. Same thing with the trailer stability. I put that down to low as possible. Because to me, it just adds more realism into it. It adds more caution that you have to slow down for turns. So that's just what that is just what I do. Now we can get this set up. That would be perfect. If I can have the same run like I did did the last one, I will really appreciate it. I really would. But we'll see. Alright, enter the endotol. Come on. There you go, nice and smooth. You almost have to hit it dead center, almost, in a way. This Volvo, that actually might be my Volvo. That might be my driver. That's the one thing I do wish that they would add into ATS is GPS, so you can see all your drivers. I think that would definitely be interesting, so you can see where your drivers are at all times. And this guy's just going, whoa! Looked in my mirror, just a little bit too late. And so you can see all your drivers all at the same, you can see where they are, at all times. Just look at the map and they'll show you where they are. I think they'll definitely add some realism, because I don't know how they have it in, in the UK and Europe and all that, but here in the US, companies have a GPS on the trucks, so they can monitor the trucks at all times. They can see where those trucks are at all times. And some GPSs now, it's gotten a little bit more. I think it's not even so much GPSs. I think it's more computerized. But they can see how much mileage they have. They can see how much, how many times their tires roll, and all that. Because what happens is, people, they tend, these truckers, which, don't get me wrong, I understand where they're coming from. They want to get most money out of the day or out of the week. So what happens is sometimes they cheat. They find a way to cheat. They either hook it up to another trailer, or sometimes they do that. They have 2 or 3 trailers attached so they can make the most money. And sometimes they'll cheat. Sometimes they'll go on surface streets or side streets to cut an hour out of their commute so they can get to the destination. But what happens is, that's illegal. That is really illegal because of the weight restrictions on that road that you're going into or going onto. So that's the problem. So that's what a lot of these companies do now, is they look at these, at these GPSs and look at the mileage on the tandems. And if you ever see, you're in a truck stop, and you ever see a tandem on the trailer, and you see numbers on it, that could be one or two things. Number one, that could be getting too close. That could be for the oil, so they know when to change the oil in the axles, or it could be so they know how many miles those tires have turned. So technology has definitely brought out a lot in trucking industries. So always excited for that. Always have, always will be. So yeah, but yeah, it would be nice to have it in ATS to see your trucks, your drivers, see where they are. But I really do believe that was my driver. Really don't know. All I saw was a Volvo. It was a blue, and that was the Volvo, the same color and the same make that I bought for my driver. Yeah, I cannot talk today. Finally been having some cold weather. and I'm really excited for that. Um, I finally had some lake effect snow today. Didn't accumulate to too much, nothing crazy, not like I had a blizzard. And I think I mentioned this in my last video, but New Year's Day I started my fireplace. Finally, the weather is finally called for me to start my fireplace, so I started it. It's not gas, it's not electric. It's a a real wood burning fireplace. So that I'm really excited for. Me and my wife enjoyed it on the couch, just sitting there. We tried to stay up for New Year's, but just that went off to poop. So unfortunately, that's what happens. Unfortunately, when you when you try to stay up. Whoa, got a little rocking. Whoa, didn't turn as much as I wanted to. So yeah, unfortunately, that's that's what happened. And plus, we worked. We worked all day. New Year's Eve, we worked until 4. Got home. Cooked some food. My wife cooked some food. So it has definitely been exciting. I think it's time for an update, and that was just too close, tad too close for me. Really don't want to do an update right now because I have this big giant wall to my left and I have cars to my right. That's why I really like to be on the right side, because I have all this room that I can, possibly move, there, merge. I was gonna say merge. I said move and merge at the same time. And, since we're here, so we'll see. So I have, I have all the shoulder if need be to move over when cars are passing. So let's see how we doing here. We got 12 hours. We still got 12 hours. Jesus Christ. Alright. 12 hours. Yeah, this is, we only took an hour off our time. Lord Jesus. Only an hour. About to be 2. So, whoa, get off the rail. Thank you. Yeah, someone tells me this is gonna be a 3-parter, and unfortunately, I can't help it. I wish the truck could fly. If only we can fly. I think that will. Whoa. That was a little scary. See, that's why I really don't like these walls. I really don't. Because what happens is it overlaps. Which I think I should look to see if I damaged it. Did I damage it? Oh, 1% on both. Crap. That is not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. 426 more miles. Anyway, so totally lost track of what I was talking about. Is that shameful? That is definitely shameful. Yeah, anyway, so I wish I can fly. I wish my truck can fly. Because we'll definitely get there a lot sooner. But unfortunately, we don't. And we're going to have to slow down because of this guy in front of us. Looks like he's, hauling live cattle. Or live animals. And, yeah, nah. Just a little more. Pop it in the third, accelerate, so we can get around this crazy turn. Anyways, so yeah, I wish we can fly, but we can't. Anyways, the load, it overhangs, and it's just high enough above the rail where it is now, how the rail is now, that when you get too far over to the left, it definitely does, what you call it, definitely, lifts up your trailer, and it lifts up your left side. So you know you're losing you're losing power from your drivetrains. And now here it comes snowing. What I have noticed with this mod, and I really don't like it, unless it's maybe because of my rain popability that I have. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus. Anyways, I noticed with this winter mod though is that it only snows at night. That's the only time. Is at night. Not during the day, not at night, or not, morning. Like sunset to sunrise. That's when it snows. Which is what can you say? You can't win them all. I guess what I should do is also look to see my sleep time. I got 4 hours and I still got 18 hours. They expect this. Let's do a little more better update. So we're hauling this when about 18 tons to Raynar. They expect it Wednesday 8:31 a.m. to 3:11 p.m. and that will give us 56,000. I'm hoping a little more. I'm hoping like 63 with bonus, and well, it won't be perfect, but that. And then so we got 18 hours remaining. So if we rest in 4, so that gives us 14 hours, and then we have to rest, and it advance the time by, I think, by 10 hours. So advance that by 10. So that will give us 4 hours left to do the delivery. Because we're about to hit Wednesday morning. So 4 hours from now would be 10 hours, 8, it's 5. So that will give us, well, no, 4 and 8 is 12. So that's midnight. So we should be resting at midnight. Oh, come on, turn. At midnight we should be resting. Now let's come on, camera. Thank you. So we should be resting at midnight here. So 10 hours from there would be 10 o'clock, so we'll be 2 hours into it. And that will leave us 8 hours. So we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. But I think that should be more than enough. More than enough time to finish this load. But I guess we'll see. Alright. Stay a little to the right, thank you. I really don't want to flip this whole thing. I really don't, because like I said, I have the trailer stability so low that I really don't want to flip this, especially around a bend. I really don't want to flip this. I really don't. Really don't. That would be bad, but at the same time, I don't want to crush both of these. Righty tighty. Both of these. Yes. Both of these. Either hitting the AI. Oh, we have to turn here too. Look at that. We have to turn here too. Alright, so let's go down the shift. Just bring it down a little bit. Let's see. be turning right here. Turning right. Alright. Alrighty, tidy. Alright. Come on. Turn. There you go. Alright. Oh, no, don't wanna be skipping gears here yet. But I was about to put it in 16th. That would not have been good. 16th would not have been good. Nope. And we're climbing up this hill. So anyway, so I hope everybody's day is doing good. Whoa! Eric, get back into your lane. Thank you. So yeah, so that's what's going on. And I hope everybody's day is doing good. Mine is doing fantastic. I got this weekend off. I really cannot wait for this weekend off. For Saturday, I'm probably not going to do much. Probably just, just be around. Yeah, speaking of friends. Just be around the house with my wife. Take care of my girls. And then on Sunday, gonna go to Algonquin and do a little celebrating some late Christmas with some family, because our schedules have been mismatched and all that. So some spend time there, and then also celebrate my wife's dad's birthday, which will be the 21st of this month. So so we're gonna hopefully celebrate his birthday then, because after this weekend we don't have a weekend off together. After that, my next 3 Wednesdays I will be having off, which is normal. I normally have Wednesdays off. That's the one thing I do enjoy about my job, is that it's a set schedule. So once you're in it, whoa, unless someone calls off or you ask for extra hours, that's the schedule. So that's what's going on. So I'm off, unless of course I work the weekend. I don't work the weekend, then I'll be off. Like coming up to the weekend, I'll be off Wednesday and Saturday, and then the week after, whoa, this is a very sharp turn. I did not know how sharp this was. And then the following weekend, I'll be off Sunday and Monday, and then work, Saturday, Sunday. Same thing. What's with all these weird sharp turns? And then the Sundays that I do work, then I'm off. Pretty much the weekends that I work, I'm off then Monday and Saturday. So, come on. So that is what's. So that's my schedule. I really like it. I've been always a morning person, even though a lot of times I don't want to be. But I like to get in early, get out later, instead of working until 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. I like to get in at 7, 6 and get out at 2 or 3. So I definitely enjoy those days, and it would definitely come in handy. Alright, come on. It's like I was not turning. I definitely will enjoy those times when I start having kids. It'll definitely be fuck, damn. I will enjoy it, and the reason is because I don't have to. Yes, eventually I would have to pay for a babysitter, But I won't have to pay for a babysitter that long. Because I get off at 3. Worst case scenario, 4. So I can always, come straight from work, come pick up the kid, and then, go back home. And then, so that's really enjoyable. And then once it starts school, that's, even more perfect. Due to the fact that, we get out at 3 or 3:30, whatever the case may be, and that will give me just enough time for me to leave work, jump in the car, and then for me to go get the kid. So I don't have to, hire a babysitter after school, or I don't have to, pay for extra classes or, or after school, that a lot of these, when I was younger, a lot of these schools called them. What is that? I wonder, is that our fuel? Or is that our, that's our sleep pretty much. We can always use some fuel. Also, we can do both. We can do both. So yeah, so sadly this looks like it's going to turn into a three-way episode, which I really don't like, but unfortunately I don't have a choice in the matter. It's 23:34, so it is pretty close to midnight, like I was expecting. So, and looks like we're gonna make a turn here. Yes, we actually are going around Berlin, so we have to definitely do that. So let's start slowing down here. Jake brake. Pop it in the 14th. Let the RPMs go down. Pop it in the 13th. Let the RPMs go down. Alright, 12. Alright. 12th gear would be good, I think. We're actually going to wait until we get up this hill. And then pop it in the 13th. Alright, there you go. So yeah, so it'll definitely come out, handy when we have kids. The schooling will work out great. We don't have to spend so much money on babysitters. So, and even, worst case scenario, even if I stay in, I work until 4 and I have to, I can have, hopefully maybe somebody else, pick them up, or just have a babysitter for an hour, you know what I'm saying? So, they'll definitely add, it'll make it more easy on the pocketbooks, pretty much. And then when I get off at 1, when I have my 1s and 12 days, no babysitter at all. So, but at first it's going to be hard. The first 5 years is going to be hard. That's where, babysitters are going to come into, and paying them and all that. So, that's just how it's going to be. And I really need to find a rest area. Sleep. Got to sleep. Yes, I know I'm getting tired. Still got so much. It seems so far. I want to start slowing down for this crazy curve over here. Jake brake. Pop it in the 14th here. Let it roll. Accelerate just a little bit. All I need is a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Keep cracking that back. Old song. Alright, turn on our brakes here, so we don't lose the road. Looks like we have a rest area. Sweet. Yes, we do. Alright. Hopefully it is on our side, not just on the left side. But how that sign says, it says it's on the right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay on the right. On the right, on the right, on the right. Yes, it is on the right. It's actually a pretty far one inside. So slowly, steady pressure on the brakes here. 14th, a little harder now. Going a little too hot here. Alright, 13th, 12th, 11th. 10, 9. Alright. We're just gonna coast pretty much to this because it's because we're on a downhill. Question is, will we have enough momentum? Yes, we will. Alright. Put on our brakes, turn off our signal. We gotta turn off our engine, fill it up with gas here. A lot of gas. Probably gonna be another $1,000. I don't know. Alright. Alright. We're gonna put on our 4 ways, pop in the 5th. Alright. Question is, can I park here though? That is the yeah, I know. Oh, I can park right here. Can I park right here? It'd be nice if I can. If not, I would have to back into this parking space. How close am I getting? Oh, come on. Really? I just... Nope. Nothing. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. There you go. Alright, so we can pop into here. Did we do it? Actually, we did and we didn't. Alright. Stop. Alright. Brake on. 4 ways off. Did we, yep. Okay, those are off. Brights off. Alright, guys, so this is where we are. So we're gonna do the map, and then we're about to go to sleep. Come on, any day. All right, so we're right here. Yeah, we're not that far. I also just realized that this is a ferry, so That's also going to take some time. We're actually going to be late on this one. I totally forgot that this is a ferry. I could go through this way and then down here, but that's just going to add too much extra time, and then I also have a tow booth I have to worry about. So that's just going to take too much time. So we're here. We're about halfway. Actually, we're more than halfway. So that's where we are. So, okay, guys. Until the third episode, I will talk to you later. And, enjoy your weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.